go. Hey, y'all, it's me, Dr. Chef, back in the house on this Motivational Monday. I apologize, you all. I had to stay motivated to make sure that I was able to tune in. I most definitely had some laptop issues again. I'm trying to make sure I had everything together. I also have another office that I'm trying to get things prepared. And so I pray that you all are doing well for this Thanksgiving time of the year. Like I said, thanks healing. Notice I said thanks healing, because you could not. I pray that you all that are tuning in that realize that this is one of those times in the seasons where we all know we try to overdo it, and it's not such a good result for most of our people when we're trying to do it like our mama and them did it back in the day, if it was not good, truly good food made for the soul. So that being said, I do have an announcement of a special that I will be running. I'm give a few more people time to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and get into on Facebook as well to give them an opportunity to come in as well. It's tis the season. So I'm just glad that I was able to tune in. I know some of y'all are going to have to catch this later because some were waiting on for me to come in on Motivational Monday at noon. And because I had to take the out of town trip and get situated again, that a lot of you all missed the last two Motivational Mondays, just as I did, and I had to combine it with our Wellness Wednesday. So I didn't want to allow myself to carry on that type of pattern, for I do realize that consistency is key, and I do want you all to stay motivated, seeing that it's the second day of the week, and how important that is to carry you all throughout the week for those of you all that do get a chance to tune in, whether it be now or later. Okay, and so prayerfully you all are doing well. I'm gonna give a few more people time enough to come in, and then that way I will get a chance to start off with a short prayer. And let me get Facebook in here while I give you all time enough to tune in and realize that I'm here at this different time zone, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's see here. All right, you all. So I'm going to wait for a few seconds. Well, hey there to whoever just tuned in. I know you all didn't know. I know I had to go ahead and stay motivated in spite of me being booted out of YouTube. They just booted me out, y'all. And that's why I had to, and then I turned right back around and then had to try again. As I said, if at first you don't succeed, you have to dust yourself off and try it again. And so that's what I did. And so even though it is after 3 p.m. and you all are used to the noonday, I do apologize. However, it was for the most part out of my control. And so I'm just making sure that I practice what I teach about being motivated no matter what. I think you all know that about me by now. For those of you all that usually tune in, those who don't know, now you know. Glory, glory. So I'm gonna let Facebook know that I am tuning in for Motivational Monday. Give them time so I don't get jumped on about that. So give them time enough to chime in. Okay, get ready to start my Motivational Monday. Yep, I got myself pulled back some. Hey, how you all doing? Facebook, it is me, Dr. Chef Alicia Ann. I am tuning in on this Motivational Monday. Yes, later. I've already given this information to YouTube, but I need to make sure that I didn't forget about my Facebook family. I'm praying that you all have had a good weekend and started off well on Sunday, and now it is Monday. And we all know what Motivational Monday is all about. It's about motivating us to get through the week in the most healthiest minded and spiritual way possible with more me, Dr. Chef. All right. All right. So giving y'all a little bit more time to tune in because I know it's a different time. I tried my best to come in a little earlier and it did not happen for me. So as I just told our YouTube family, this is all about being motivated, practicing what I teach. And so I'm just thankful that I was like, hey there, Lauren. Good to see you, darling. I pray your family is well. It's good to see you. And so that's why I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and get motivated and make this thing happen, captains. So yeah, so I'm good. So it's just really great to see you all. I'm gonna wind up going in. I do have the special. You all know what time and what season this is. Tis the season to be healthy. Fa la 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 la. Yeah, I thought I was gonna say something else. Yeah. And so I'm gonna start off with a prayer. Father, we thank you so much for blessing us to come before you again on this Motivational Monday. For we have missed our family on this Monday. I thank you for your mercy, your grace, your truth, and your strength that you have allowed me to have to still be able to have the mind to come before our people to motivate and to inspire them to want to be healthy from the mind, the bodies, and their whole souls. We ask right now that you comfort the hearts and the minds of those who are not having their loved ones during this season, including myself, that we are accustomed to, those who have lost their mothers and fathers and children, and that just this time that they were used to having with their families, just not as a happy time for them because of their longing for their loved ones. We ask that you comfort their heart, their minds, and their spirit during this time, and just give us the spirit of being thankful that we are alive and that you have given us a chance to live a more healthy and a more abundant life. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey there, brother. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I made it up. Thank you so much for the text. I appreciate it. I just wind up ran out of battery juice. Ran out of time collaborating with others on the video. So thank you so much. I appreciate the positive words of encouragement. I always appreciate that. And so I'm coming before you all because I knew I had to. You all know now I'm gonna get straight to it because I don't know what everyone has to do. I'm the one that had to start later, but I refuse to allow another third Monday to go by and I not do Motivational Monday. So the Motivational Monday most definitely had applied to me with all of the different things that was happening along with the laptop, YouTube kicking it out, constantly booting it out and booting it out. And I had to keep remotivating myself, saying, nope, you're going to get this. You're going to get it. Nope, keep trying. And so voila, I'm here. And so I'm going to dive right into the specials that we have before I get started in on the subject matter and how we are supposed to most definitely help, really pray and meditate, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, on what it is that you expect out of yourself during this season and during this time that so many fall off. Okay, so that would be most of the subject matter. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you all where you all can get your Thanks Healing book with your recipes in it for only $10, you all. I still have plenty left. And so I need for you all to go ahead and remember any of you all that purchased this. It helps me to be able to take and reinvest back into the products and to put aside a percentage for those who suffering, young people that's suffering from mental health and wellness issues. Everything from along the line of autoimmune disease, epilepsy, autism, and all that. And so whenever you pay for help to purchase these type of products, and these are some of the goodies that my mom actually recipes that I took and I changed them over to more healthier, more soulful ingredients that actually help you to be healthy and well and not all slugged over and feeling all guilty and stuffed and sick afterwards. And did I leave out constipated? None of these soulful meals, those you all that tuned in for our Thanksgiving service last year, you all got a chance to sample and you all know that these ingredients was heavenly. At least that was the review that I got back for it. So note that you can cash out me at Dr. Chef F, capital F-A, and Jordan, and I'm gonna put that into the chat as well, so you can order. And I will have it available in ebook as well, $10, you all. And for those who want the soft copy, you also can have my signature on it as well. So you can't beat that, you all. Just $10. So look for it. Don't forget, you can call in to 618 or just via text in and say, Dr. Chef, I want the Thanksgiving cookbook with all of your mama's soulful cook from recipes in its most organic superfood, all natural, delicious, scrumptious way. And yes, I do plan on coming before you all on Wellness Wednesday with food already prepared. I was wanting to do the big cook show, but some of our people have had really their schedules have changed up, you all. And so I won't be able to do the whole show you how to cook thing, but I can show you what we have. So that's what I'm going to do. And then but I got something even better. I will be tuning back in on Thanksgiving for my at my brother's way, because I have a niece that near her shared almost similar birthdays. She is 19 now, and her name is Caitlin. That she is now going to school for culinary arts. I mentioned her a while back when I first started, and she is fixing up her some beautiful vegan dishes, and she wants to get the approval of her auntie. Mwah. Dr. Chef. And so you all get a chance to see that. I'm going to always encourage us do visual effects as much as I can, since I'm not doing all that techie savvy stuff like a lot of you all know how to do. Get on here and show all these glimpses. I'm going to get to that point. I am. But for now, we're going to do it at home. Look, the down to earth, right in your face way, where I'm just going to come on live, and then you all get a chance to see my beautiful nieces, and I think my daughters will be there as well. And we're going to try the food for you all. And then those recipes, you all can get those as well. I will be adding my niece's dishes that are very healthy, but yet very tasty in the next cookbook. Okay. So for now, purchase ebook, and you can get it in soft copy as well, the Dr. Chef cookbook as well, for $10. For the immune, the Thanksgiving special will be your elderberry, one of the most powerful immune boosters as well, just for $30 instead of $40. Ta-da. So you all can get your elderberry in at all. You got anything going on trying to think it's going to block you, the elderberry is what you want. And then we also have our others. This is still 35. You can't beat that. 35 for it. This was 40. I'm going to go ahead and that's no profit off of that, you all. That's no profit. So for those of you all the ones sending a extra donation for it, these immune boosters right here will help you all tremendously with just a spray. I already described them to you all. These serve as like breath freshener, so you can't beat that. You wouldn't think for a second that it is healing the body, boosting the immune system the way it is. And so these are the For Life. These are not my brand. However, I endorse these because it has had a tremendous effect on boosting our immune system up with just spraying it in the mouth, maybe anywhere from 3 to 4 times. I've had some say that they only sprayed it one time every day, and it stretched out for a 30-day supply, and they was able to avoid the the last 2 years without no problems. And they worked in the hospitals, you all, where they were around a lot of things and they weren't eating all healthy foods, not even half the way. But and so that's so these immune sprays, 35, my elderberry, 30. You can't beat that, you all. The most potent, most purest form of elderberry. I challenge you to take and get some elderberry for $12 at Walgreens or for $15, however way it's coming now. I have to look to see how much they charge for it. I challenge you to compare that elderberry to mine and then get back to me. The one thing I know is that you're gonna get back to me healed. You're gonna get back to me with a high immune system. But what you're not going to find is no artificial sugars or flavoring in this. And you're not going to find yourself clotted up with excess amount of mucus for eating that thing's killing food. Okay. Or for trying out these deadly turkeys that we're trying to make healthy by stuffing it with a lot of onions and garlics and causing all this extra acid reflux and things of that nature. And yes, I'm putting it out there because I am. Yep, I can. I made and baked the big juicy turkey every year too. I went for the biggest one with the no hormones and all that, and family calling all over talking about, oh, Felicia Ann, are you going to take and make the juicy turkey this year? So I am not judging, but I am calling it out. Y'all stop the nonsense. Get your jackfruit, get your zucchini, get your other fruity vegetables, get your squash. It's meaty. You put that inside of your dressing, your organic dressing, your boy, and you taste how meaty and how good that tastes. Oh my goodness. Savor it with your non-GMO, non-MSG seasonings like Mrs. Dash and Mrs. McCormick. Or if you got your own herbs that you grow, of course, it don't get no better than you growing your own natural herbs. Chop those babies up, put them up in that dressing. So no, I am not knocking anyone for fixing any type of thanks healing food that tastes good. I'm not knocking that. And no, I do not celebrate it. But what I do celebrate is life and the good times with family and friends when I'm able to. And since so many are off during this time, I do my best to try to make sure that I'm really not become such a stiff and stickler about, oh, you gotta eat your fruits and vegetables, knowing that it's already challenging enough for those of us who have disciplined ourselves enough yet, and you take everything away from us, then that just makes us all fall so much more deeper into the rabbit hole, as they say. And that's not what I want to promote. I have to give it to you from a coaching standpoint, to where this is a day-by-day journey that we have to get you gradually there to eating your electrified, most high antioxidant fruits and vegetations. And so since most of us is not there, especially here in America now, I have to speak to the masses that are still struggling. And so the most that I could aim for is making sure that I use the cookbook for you all that want to purchase it for $10, that you all can get the book. And then that way you have a far more bigger view and a more precise way of using ingredients substituting to get the best result ever. And so you don't have to worry about that. And you don't have to worry about using animal byproducts. You don't have to worry about wondering what kind of oil should you use. I got all of those substitutes in there of what you can use to get a really good, heavenly, tasty meal in my Thanksgiving cookbook. And so I will be blasting that out there for you all to be able to get the rest of those. And then come next year, prayerfully, Most High have mercy, I will be able to have it, since I had so many setbacks this year. Nevertheless, they was only for a spring back, you all. And this part of the Motivational Monday and how I'm able to come back, make that comeback. You got to make that comeback. Y'all think about boxing physically. all I think about is boxing the adversary, the enemy that comes to stop me. And now I hear that little song saying, "Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up." Uh, I'm making sure that by the grace of God that I may most definitely not have a mentality to where I'm going to let anything stop me. I'm most definitely planning on going all the way up. And no, without a shout of a doubt. And that's look, that's the mindset that you all have to have during these seasons. And that's the reason why I said the open prayer. I had to start the open prayer out with for those of us that I know so many within this past couple of years since 2019 lost so many loved ones. And just that thought alone, you all know I fully understand. I fully understand how that can give so many of us a setback. And that's the reason why I believe he left me alive here in order to still be a testimony and a service unto you all, especially at the end of the year, especially during the holidays that most people do still practice not to give up. Your loved one that is no longer here, I'm speaking for myself and I'm sharing it to you all, will want you all to go on and live a healthier life. They wouldn't want you to sit here and let your life go to wither, stressing out and mourning over them. They would want you to carry on a more healthier legacy so that they can so that they can look down upon you, or the DNA that's still coiled inside of your body, your being, can still live on in a more healthier and a more prosperous way. Okay. And so that's what I have to share with you all during this season. Is that challenging for me? Now, it was the first year, but the more and more you take out the time and just think about how much good that you can do. There's so many homeless people out there. I mean, and this is not to brag about it. I mean, I was thinking about here, since we're not in a sunny place, you know, how it gets cold, and I'm riding up and down, seeing the homeless people. And I'm here it is. I got a whole truck full of things that I am not using. And some say, you gotta stop. This is thanks healing time. You gotta stop. Stop ripping and running, going here, there, and doing this. You gotta stop and take out the time to give to the homeless people. And I was like, okay, Father, you know, you're right. This is something that I always wanted to do anyway. And I've always given to them. But just to get a truckload of things together, you know, and this is part of why we have to be healthy so that our minds can think, even in the midst of these type of trying times where you're missing your loved ones, for those who all that are, or when you're stressing about what am I going to eat, where am I going to go, well, I don't have family, well, I don't know how my friends are, well, my family not treating me right because they don't like that I'm going vegetarian or vegan or eating healthier now. All these different things that come about in this type of time, in this season. This motivational Monday, once again, got to get to that head, got to get to the mind. You want to clear your mind of that and pick and choose a few things that you know that you can do that can make a difference in someone's life. And for me, it was just take the truck. I had tents that I did with the church, and I had so much stuff that I was able to just take out of storage. And I was like, okay, open up the back of that truck and just let them come. And somebody was saying, be careful. I had one of my brothers, and he was really concerned because he's been an EMT and former Marine, and and come with family in New York, so he knows how rough things can get. And so he was like, sister, I'm on the phone with him, and he said, sister, just be careful. Be careful because you're going out there by yourself. No way. Fear is not of God. And so I did it, and it just lifted a load. And I know they have the saying that another man's trash can be another man's treasure. Well, I didn't have trash, you all. I had some nice things. And when just the look on the people's face, looking on their faces, and them saying, then I had one, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I had a cooler where I had a bunch of fruit in it that I didn't even know that I had. And I said, you know what? I said, would any of y'all like some of these fruits? And boy, about 2, 3 brothers come down, and when they cry, hey, we got fruit here. And so you look at that. I had water, and it's like hey, she got water, Look, and before I know it, they just start coming down. You good? And automatically, let me show you how the Most High God will protect you when you're doing the right thing and at the right time. I didn't have to look over my back. Two brothers was automatically standing behind me and like in guarding, like they just posted up. Hold on, wait a minute, Let's wait to see what she got. And I'm like, look at this. I'm like, so I didn't have to worry about being fretful about doing the right thing. And this is a reason why y'all hear me say all the time, hey, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. But more importantly, it's a terrible thing to put waste in. When your mind is toxic, when you just overbeared with just a whole lot of burdensome and what bill you got to pay, and oh, how my kids is acting out, and oh, how my job is treating me, oh, the church members ain't doing me right, oh, my husband getting on my nerves, all the kids is you all that. Oh, I looked on here, I don't know what my Bitcoin gonna do. Oh, I don't know, I ain't got enough in my savings account. All these things just keep pressing up against the mind every day that goes on. What this person think of me, what the next person. You think for what? Don't, this is more than enough reason why you need to eat healthy. This is more than enough reason why it's so important that you nourish the body and the mind with what it needs. So when all those different type of pressures come to weigh you down, you don't have to worry about not feeling energized. I mean, that some call it the third eye, some call it the Holy Spirit, some call it the Ruach. You call it what you will, but I call it being having a righteous mind. I call it thinking in your right mind so that you don't wind up doing the wrong thing. Okay? It's just that simple. Some of us, I know, I've been told and I've been called out for it too. Oh, it just sounds so deep. Oh, it sounds so deep. Oh, I ain't never heard it put that way. Well, the most important way to put it is to put it and to say things in a manner that everybody can understand, so that you can be able to practice what's being taught. Not just saying all the biggest, fanciest words and using my degrees just to try to sound important. If if that's what it's about, then I've already lost the battle. If if that's what being on these platforms mean, then I digress. I would not be it. So I'm just thankful that I'm able to come before you all again on this motivational Monday. You all knew what it was. I was out in DC on motivational Monday. And we had such a full itinerary that I just couldn't try to squeeze in and where I was at. That Wi-Fi connection wasn't as good enough neither, and so it was constantly on the go. And then last Monday, my grandson had his little baby sister, and y'all knew what happened. He took it, and he had a time with the laptop, and so life happened. And look, life happened. I see my cousin Sharon says everything okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, cousin. Love you. Call in, call in, call in. You can call in or via text me after this motivational Monday live. That's what my cousin Sharon. I saw your text if you're on live here. And so so I just wanted to come before you all on this motivational Monday and let you all know what I'm doing. I have the Thanksgiving cookbook that everybody's been asking about. I'm able to mail them out wherever you are. It's only $10. Y'all can get these good old meals from me, Dr. Chef. It is I. And you also can get an ebook style as well. I may be going back on some of the station and channels, so get it while you can. And I will be announcing that as well, since I'm able to give it to you all now on the books sales for those of you all that actually want to just check out some of the good, tasty, gourmet, natural meals. That ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I want to eat all my fruits. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I did. I just ate my fruit. Yeah, I have my fruit. I have my fruit. Don't get it twisted. Brother Tyrone next gave me my fruit. I got my fruit now. Don't get it twisted. I got my fruit. This is homemade by brother and sister. Yeah, Put my fruit up in there. They hooked the sister up. I got my fruit. But I'm also gonna eat me some Thanksgiving food. I'm also gonna do this too. You better know it. I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna stay alive. I'm gonna be healthy. And I'm gonna stress that out too. I don't know about y'all to myself. I don't do leftovers. Oh, yes, I do. It was left over just for me. uh, you can get your black card pulled talking about something. I don't eat those leftovers. Whatever. And that means that food must not be good enough then. I'm sorry. I challenge people that say they don't do those leftovers and you got all the extra food and it's not going spoils, it's not going bad. Come on now. Y'all stop playing around. Not here, not I. No, we're going to eat and be thankful and be merry, be happy. Yes, we are. And so I say that, and I know that because it's just so important that because I know we have gotten to a place to where yes, we talk about eating for comfort, and now I've started to have a really different perspective about that eating for comfort. I don't. Of course, it does not mean that we should eat especially during this season, to glut or to overeat. But when I really thought about that, and that's why I say, I do got to write a book about all these sayings that we have. That's just, can I just say, outright retarded? Can I just, and not mean that to mock anyone. I mean, it just goes to show the dumbing down that is taking place. When I eat that strawberry, I'm not just happy, but I feel comfort. When I get a meal that's not full of chemicals and artificial things, I feel comfort. So what do we mean by we're not supposed to eat for comfort? Yeah, you supposed to eat for healing and for comfort and for nourishing. What's more comforting than being nourished when you're eating? What's more comforting than knowing that you're not making yourself sick by eating something that's not toxic? What's more comforting than knowing that I'm able to eat at a certain particular time in the day and now I feel satisfied within my belly? What's more comforting than that? Tell me. So I had to change that thing. Y'all know I'm good for changing up stuff when I realized that we just gone overboard. Now we not supposed to eat. And I've said it. I too have said it. I confess. I too have said it. No, we want this time of the year. You don't want to get caught up in that, and then you just before you know it, you're stressing out, and then you're tired, and then you eat for comfort. I want to eat for comfort, and then after I get finished eating and enjoying my family and eating, cleaning and doing what I have to do, I want to sit back and I want to sleep in comfort too. I like to motivate you all of us to think more clear-minded and more healthy-minded about the things that we say that just don't make any sense. And those of y'all that's tuning back in, don't forget I do have the wonderful, most powerful immune booster for those who may fall off and eat something that's not for your comfort and that does not nourish the body. The elderberry will be here to help boost your immune system for only $30. Not 40, but 30s. That's your Thanksgiving special. And once again, can't say it enough because I see others constantly coming on. So I got to make sure they know the cookbook. Once again, it's only $10 for the soft copy and also for the ebook. You can call at 618-388-8100 to get your Thanksgiving book in enough time. I recommend that. And then make sure that you all don't forget, send your email so that I'll know what your email is, and then we send the link, and then you can get your email. And if you want both, that's just $20. So that way you can have a souvenir from Dr. Chef, to say that, hey, I got the first Thanksgiving cookbook that she had, because the other one's coming out and it's going to be loaded with everything, smoothies, everything underneath the sun for us that likes to eat to live, not to eat to die. Okay. All righty. And then, again, too, we got That's special with my colon purified. Those you all want the colon purified, you know you're gonna pig out. You know you finna clown. You know you finna get down this week and this weekend. Colon purified will help sweep that through. And the other beautiful thing about mine is that it's so pure and no diarrhea. I got enough of you all to testify about that. No diarrhea. You don't have to worry about having to grab your behind and run to the restroom. You can literally take the colon purifier, and guess what? You can put it inside of your food, you all. It thickens. For those of you all that's baking cakes, and preferably it is a healthier version of a cake with using our natural organic sugar or honey, or in pies, or our natural organic wheat, versus all whites. We don't do no white nothing. Okay, let's get that straight. And all your food should be melanated. Yeah, it should have color to it. You know, kind of like us. Did I say that right? Did I make myself clear? Okay, good. But you can put a tablespoon of this to thicken your food, you all. For those of you all that want, even for gravy, to get that little gel, little substance in there, you can use your colon purifier, not just to eat, to help you to have a good bowel movement and elimination, to keep all that excess amount of body fat that you do not need, especially during this time while you're trying to eat more than what you normally eat now. And you can use that for baking goods as well, and it will help the food to rise. It'll help your all natural cornbread to rise. It'll help for your dressing. You can add spoons of it, and it'll spread it out and make it all fluffy and all tasty and all good. And of course, I am going to show that to you all come Wellness Wednesday and Thanks Healing. I'm going to show you all how to make a really good veggie, juicy, ooh, savory, tasty dressing that will make you think that you're probably eating meat, but no, you're just eating the meat of the fruit of the vegetations. And you don't have to worry about getting constipated off of it. I'm sure you all can, that's in the cookbook, how to make the potato salad. My mother's famous dear First Lady Ann potato salad, but I'm gonna add my twist to it with the red potatoes. And yes, of course, yeah, you can use your purple potatoes or your Yukon. And then also I got my special elixirs that I put up in there that makes a person ask, where did you come from? Did you get this from heaven? And I say, yeah, I think I did. All right, y'all. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got it going now. We got, let me read out on Motivational Monday. We got it. We're going. Okay. My friend wanted me to ask you. She's been having hair growing under her neck, and she never had this happen before. She's seeking advice on possibly what's happening and what should she do. Okay, good question. um, her estrogen level is high, testosterone level is unbalanced. That means that she most definitely needs to take advantage of the female hormonal balance herbal abstract to help her in a more efficient, more timely manner to help curb that. And that means too that she needs to call in for a consultation so that I can get down to what all that she's taking in that's throwing her PHP balance off. Is so many, it's quite a few things that she could be doing that's causing excess amount of hair to grow underneath the chin. But usually that's a clear sign of her testosterone level and her estrogen level being off balance. And so that means that she has to change what she's eating to stop that hair growth. And preferably she's not using vitamins that have the biotin and things in it too much that's causing excess amount of growth as well. So that most definitely, Sister Lauren, I would recommend you tell her to call in for a consultation. That's what I would recommend. So I would know precisely, because I want to put certain things out here on the airway, and then everybody that's growing, or every woman that's growing hair underneath the chin is thinking that that regimen is supposed to go for them, when they may have something else going on, or a different type of drug that they are using that's causing it as well. So yeah, so you can have her to give her the 618-388-8100 number to via text, and then tell her that let her know that she was referred by me. Then come next week, I will be taking let me see, this Thursday, Friday, come Friday afternoon And Monday, I will be taking in consultations up until 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And so that's what I would recommend. Jamaica, hey, Dr. Shelf and family, late notice. Yep, They would boo me out. I couldn't get in, sister. I couldn't get in, but I didn't give out. I've already told y'all I am not to take whiz. I will not lie. I'm going to tell the truth and go to heaven. Yes. And so I had to count. Look, I had to practice what I teach about motivating you not to give up. If at first you don't succeed, you most definitely got to dust yourself off and you do it again. And that's why I'm here before y'all now. So, okay, my friend is actually texting me now. I could tell you to give more detail, but overall, she's having hormonal issues. Of course, okay, of course. Tiredness, bloating, and fertility issues. It sounds like she most definitely needs to go through a cleansing as well. So the colon purifier will work wonders for her. I do recommend her to do it. It's $40 initially, but for Thanksgiving season, this will be part of the special. Will be $30 to get her 21-day supply of the colon purifier. So I would recommend her to take advantage of that. I will be having this going on up until Christmas time, the so-called Xmas time, to the end of the year. For them for $30 for the colon purifier. Get 2 bags of those, and for the first 21 days, I have quite a bit of clients that's on it. They're doing well. Nobody is complaining about constipation, but she has to get to a place where she can cleanse the gut from out of all the different toxins, and of course, it also will help sweep away some of the parasites as well. I said some. But you want to get rid of the ones that's craving all of those different sugars and the other chemicals that she's been taking into her system that's causing her hormones to be off balance. And so that's what I would recommend for her to start off. I can recommend that because that'll be the most delicate way for her to start to cleanse her colon out in order to be able to help introduce her body to the natural minerals and other foods that I could give to her that she needs to eat, and herbs in order to help balance her out. Okay. So that's what I recommend for that. Dorothy, peace and blessings. Dr. Shell, not all peace and blessings to you too, Doctor. Sister Dorothy. Sister Cynthia, how do you order your products? You call in. You can via text at 618-388-8100. And then my email, for those who all want to order through email, I do have some that go through the email at Dr. Chef Health and Wellness at gmail.com. And then I have some of y'all so smooth. Y'all say, look, I don't have time to be going through all that. Some people just send it through the cash app and put on their colon cleanse. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did not get a call, a text, or email or nothing. They just went on their colon and said, we're going to just cut straight to the chase. And would say, no, elderberry, $30. And voila, they have it. But the only thing with that is that you still have to give me your address. I still have to text your address. Let me know that it's you, and send me your address so that you can get your orders out. Your artist out to you, and I still would be able. You all have to understand that because of the holidays and the holidays is what I call them, because a lot of people go through hell during this time. With all of the stress that comes with the bombarding, trying to rush and get everything done, and because of the chemical increase of activities of people trying to eat more than what they usually eat, and loads of sugar, and loads of MSG, and it's causing people to lose their minds. Okay. And so then you talk with that off for those of us who have lost our loved ones and are missing our loved ones. You can just imagine just how far that takes our people out of our being closed in our in our most righteous mind to act like civilized people. You can see it in the driving. You can see it in all different types, shape, forms, of fashion. So yes, in order to get your order through, sister, you can via text at 618 number 388-8100, and then state what it is that you need and what you like. I also have chlorophyll for those who all that's not just thinking that you can just get it all out of your greens. And no, you can't just take in and just swallowing greens. Yes, you will get to the restroom. But the chlorophyll is a liquid green for those of you all that won't be making pots of greens. Yes, I do have some. My god brother has some on the oven now for me. I can't wait to get into them. Yes. So he'll do those. And then like I said early on, my niece Caitlin, she's a chef now, and she's trying to take after her auntie, and she's taking it to the next level. I can't wait to taste her food too. It's going to be all vegan. Hey, Auntie Sherry, good to see you. Mwah, mwah. Good to see all of you all that's tuning in. It's a blessing to see you all. And so I'll be back to the greens. You can actually put this in there because you got to dilute it with water, and it'll help get a good bowel elimination in one whole skirt of that. And that's only $30 too. This is your Thanksgiving special, you all. I got the colloidal silver in the house. Only $30. It was $40 first, $30 for the colloidal silver as well. You all know the power of colloidal silver. And I just got another testimony back from another of our naturopaths that was stating that they was using the colloidal silver. It's good for cleansing the skin, for purifying the skin, for reducing inflammation, blackheads, and everything. And I haven't used a colloidal silver for that. So I'd like to share that with you all. So not just for clearing, stopping the system and boosting the immune system and fighting off colds and flus. And what I've shared before have been proven to reduce cataracts in people's eyes or using 1 drop or 2. Still recommend a consultation for that. Just don't recommend you just to do it all willy-nilly. I do expect for you all to call in to share with me what you're doing if you are having vision issues. But colloidal silver helps with that as well. But also for the clearing of skin from acne, eczema, blackheads build up, because as you know, when you're cleansing your body and your system, automatically it's going to come out of the skin in most cases. And the colloidal silver is known for helping to reduce inflammation in that sense and beautifying the meek of your face and your beautiful face. And so I got to recommend it for that too. So that's $30 as well. And then what we got zinc in the house. Watch your mouth. We got zinc in the house. Oh, okay. Y'all not happy about the zinc? Okay. Okay, I felt that way about the zinc. But be careful. Remember, I shared it with y'all. All the brothers, be careful. Because y'all know what the zinc do to you. Get headaches and get their blood pressure going and get their circulation going to where it can cause some little issues there. So be very careful, maybe once every couple of days. And that's only if you're showing signs of having a weak immune system. And it's a little sweet, a little medicine taste, but it's very pure, most potent. All of my things, no artificial colors, no artificial dyes, no artificial nothing. All pure and works just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, I ain't gonna say the whole word because I don't want none of pastors and none of ministers calling that. Sister Felicia, are you dancing on there? I'm like, yeah, pray for me. Yep. Like, look, I'm not dead. I'm still alive. All praises be to God. B12. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know I cannot. The B12 is 40. Y'all know this is hard to come by. Y'all sucking up on and eating this B12 like it's candy. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all want that natural energy. I call this the blood food right here, but delicious. $40 still for a B12, y'all. I do have the most purest form of B12 to get that body, that whole system right. Good for mental health, good for the digestive system. Excellent for energy booster. Those who all that's suffering from erectile dysfunction, and our sisters that are fatigued and sluggish, Sister Lauren, I'm sure that B12 is going to also be something that she needs as a part of her regimen as well, just to put that out there. But yes, sluggishness, tiredness, agitation, irritable, visual, being able to think clearly, helping the food to digest properly, all this with the sweet B12. It doesn't get no better than that. $40 though for the B12, you all. It is hard to come by to get the most natural, all natural, organic form of B12, and I do have the best, may I say. I don't mind having no scientists to test what I got. I just gave it to our dear sister, another naturopath that we had, and I so love Dr. Patina. She's a naturopath. I've been one for 25 years. I was able to give her the whole slew of everything that I had. And I said, go for it. Test it. I have not had it tested from my own. It was others that were testing it, but I'm like, go for it. Tell me what you think about it. So, and your patience possess you your good health. How about that? So that's where I'm at with that. Last but not least, I've gotten powerful testimonies, y'all. Very powerful testimony about the mental boost. Y'all know what happened the last time I tried it. I'm not going to do another demonstration for you all. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not going to be up on here speaking in tongues. Yes, I grew up in a sanctified church, but this girl is not going to be speaking in tongues because of this stuff boosts my memory and my mind so well. So, hey, this is the bomb diggity bomb. It is still 60 for this, even though I have colleagues that are saying that they won't sell this for no less than $100, y'all. Okay, that's how powerful and how beneficial having this mental booster for those who's having brain fogs, memory lapse, dealing with first time Alzheimer's, dementia, ADHD, and all those other issues. But you gotta be careful because I believe even with the ADHD, that they don't fully understand that. But that for us, especially as melanated people, that our minds, just like our language, is more of a fast-paced language. It's just that our minds are thinking at a very fast pace because that is what we are, the original. I am convinced of that. So this mental boost, taking 1 tablespoon, meaning 1 ounce a day, will help with a lot of mental clarity. Highly recommended for our seniors that are dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia first stages. I am also certified in that as well. So I know the science of it when I see it. Or if every time you look up, you got to constantly look for your keys and you constantly forgetting things and you're starting to stress out, mental boost will help you tremendously with that. I have 70-something-year-old clients that's taking it now. And the most powerful testimony that I can give, I wish if I could call him now and see if he's in the other office, he'll come in, and eventually he's going to get to that point. I'm going to have him. I'm going to try to get him online, which will not be a difficult thing to do. He is experiencing where nervous system operating like Parkinson's disease. And after taking this, I told y'all already, he was having he was so anxious because it tastes sweet. It tastes so good to him. He was like, oh man. He's like, can I take more? I said, no, I need for you to stay on the regimen so that I can get a chance to see how soon it works in a case like yours that's extreme, where the hand is shaking and the penmanship is so off that after taking the mental boost for 2 weeks, handed it over to one of his assistants and secretary, his handwriting, he was writing out something, he didn't even notice it. And I just got told this just maybe about 3-4 days ago. And he was like, the secretary was like, I can read your writing. And so he said, what do you mean you read my writing? He said, I can read your writing. And he's like, oh man, it must be the mental boost. He hadn't changed anything else. It was just that you take the milk, affects the nervous system, you all. The brain, you all know what brain power does. It helps your overall health. Come on now. It's not just about memory. Come on. So $60 for this. So I highly recommend y'all before it comes out, because y'all know how y'all do. Come the holiday time, ooh-wee. I can't tell you that I'm not going to run out, y'all. But as of right now, I still have a few in stock. Yes, as of right now, I may have, I want to say maybe about 10, 20 in stock. And that's not a lot because I know at any given time they can be wiped out. And so, and then last but not least, you are paying in advance. For those of you all, it's $75 for your multi-advanced multivitamin. It don't get no better than this, you all. This too was going to be $125 when I placed it on the market for those from my other colleagues that said that if they had it, they would sell this for $125 hands down, a sale would be on what would be to them $100. I'm selling in mine for $75, and a lot of them are trying to get their hands on my ingredients now so that they can sell it to you all for much higher, just for the record. Okay, so because they know how beneficial this is to your overall health and wellness, and I will admit it is worth it. You always we spend that on one meal. Some of us, you spend it on your shoes. A lot of us spend that on stuff that will not benefit you health wise, none whatsoever. We but I just, that's the price that came to mind. It's not a huge profit at all, and but nevertheless, while I can, I'm setting the prices there. I had to shift some of the prices from the beginning because I was just so excited to get in all of these natural healthy products for you all, and the fact that most of them actually taste, then the taste wasn't out of this extreme and bad for you all. I was really excited. I'm just saying, okay, let me just get it out here. But now that I've been able to sit down and do the business side of it, and realize, okay, in order for me to be able to really keep getting my products out here, I have to take and price it to where I'm able to keep this residual going, where you all have it. And you all know about supply and demand. If you don't know, Google it, find out. You got to have the funds in order to be able to reinvest back into these, in order for you all to be able to get your things in timely manner. So this is already sold out. The next batch comes through this upcoming December. So if you don't order now, I'm not at my over my 100 mark yet, but I'm getting there. If you don't pay in advance for it now, you'll wind up having to wait to January or February before I can get the production of this back in again. That's how much it takes for them to put all of these powerful ingredients, superfoods, and all of the whole list of vitamins. Oh my God, I can't keep going through. You guys got to go back to the last, what I say, maybe four videos, and see where I broke down everything that's in there. Or if you calling in and you saying, I want to order, but I like to know what all is in it, Dr. Chef, then I will do that. I will do that. But to constantly, because of the sake of time here, I'm gonna try to chime off in enough time. And woo, y'all ready? That's what I'm talking about. Let me get down here to say, how do you order your? Okay, but I answered that, Dr. Chef. Have I answered your question, Sister Cynthia, about how to order? Dr. Chef, I have the soft copy of the Thanksgiving book, and I would like to know, on the potato salad recipe, what is the non-GMO mayo that you use? That was the one with the grapeseed oil, the vegan. It was the vegan. It was the vegan mayo, grapeseed oil. Not oil, but it was made with grapeseed oil versus any other, and not artificial. It was the vegan grapeseed, because they don't have many out. It's only maybe about one or two brands, I'm sure, in most states. Because everybody don't know how to make that potato salad. Y'all already know. That's how true. And so yes, it was the vegan kind. Now you can take, and you can use some non-dairy yogurt, and a little bit of lemon zest, and put in your own flavors of herbs, all natural GMO herbs in there, to get that whipped cream type of flavor too, to make your own mayo. You can do that. Yes, you can. Get you a whole cup, get you the whole container of the non-dairy. Some try the cashew, some say the coconut. I would say I probably would go with the cashew, as long as you're not allergic to cashew. And then I would take and stir that baby up, put a little bit of that lemon zest in it, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, just to give it that flavory salt taste that you're looking for. And then I would add a few herbs in there and whip that up. And that can you can actually take and make a potato salad out of that as well, if you don't want to go with the vegan mayo. Okay, so that's the one. And mine had no soy, no nothing in it. Not that I felt that the soy would be damaging at all with the small amount that's in it. However, you have some that feel like they can't take no form of it, and so that would be the substitute. Okay, great, thank you. I will let her know and pass the information on to her. I did give my dad a sample of the colon cleanse, and he feels a difference and will be ordering soon. Oh, praises be to God for that. Yay. He said he tried his sample. Yeah, I got my godbrother on it now too, and he's feeling well, and he has quite a bit of waste that he's trying to lose, and he said it's good. I'm good, and he's just such a soldier. He just taking it dry and chasing it with water. I'm like, I said, okay. So after the third day, I'm asking him, how you doing? Because everybody mix it in the water or in the purified organic juice. He like, no. He said, no, I just chuck it down. He said, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I feel lighter. I feel better. And so I have him on soon too. Yes, I will, because I have access to them. Our schedules are not too crazy. Dr. Chef having lost of some. Da 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 da. Okay, Dr. Chef, one of my twins' scalp is always dry and flaky patches. I did send a picture via email 1017. We didn't have time during the recent calls. Okay. Same thing. Detoxing of the body. I would recommend that you take you may want to consider making sure that he's using all natural organic shampoo to cleanse the scalp. Something with peppermint would actually help with clearing up the excess amount of mucus, because that is mucus. When you see buildup on the scalp, that is mucus buildup from either the oils that's been used in him, or either it's secreting, it's exuberating out of his biggest pores in his head. And so that's where dandruff flakes come from. And then when we're not properly oiling our scalps with all natural oils, rosemary and rapeseed and keratin oils, the natural version of those. When you're not doing that, a lot of times our scalps will dry up and flake up, especially in the case of a young man. If he has short hair, the sun hits his hair. You're located in California where the sun is there. Vitamin D is also usually a sign too that he needs to drink more fluids. So make sure that he's drinking more fluids or getting in more melons that'll help hydrate his body to help dissipate that dandruff as well. So it would be in the shampoo, the type of moisturizer you're using, if he's moisturizing the hair every day, and also within making sure that he's properly hydrated as well. That's what I would equate to the dandruff. And I do have he doesn't need for growth, because this hair growth thing that I have called Love Serum, it'll grow its hair out too fast, so you don't need that one. Okay. All right. The brand is Follow Your Heart. Yes, thank you, Lauren. Yes, it is. It is Follow Your Heart. Veganism with the grapeseed oil. Absolutely. That's what it is. Yes. I love that one. I don't care what nobody say. I like that one. You don't eat potato salad all the time. No way. It's not gonna kill you. If it do, my Father, which art in heaven. Okay. Did you get a chance to receive the duplicate email 1114? I'll wait to receive the latest order. So yes, however, I had to press pause because I'm changing out of my office area. So you guys will see a different scenery again. I had to get more space for products and things of that nature. So that's what I'm doing this week. So orders will go out next week, you all. But for the email, for the Thanksgiving books that you all would order for $10 for the Thanksgiving book with the recipes in it, I would send those out as soon as this week, actually. And if you want it, once again, on ebook, you can still get it for $10 on ebook, and then you can get it right away within 24 hours. If you don't see it in your email, just all you got to do is call in to the 618-388-8100 number, and it will that'll automatic. If at first you don't succeed and you don't get me the first time, you know to try again and try again. The squeaky wheel get the oil. Yes, because it's not a tribe of me just yet, y'all. It's not a tribe just yet. I wish it was a lot of me, but it's not a lot of me. And no, I'm not asking for nobody to try to clone me either. I'm not asking for that. So let me be careful. We ain't gonna be having no clone Tyrone here, okay? Moving right along. Let me see. Okay, thanks, Dr. Shell, for answering my question. No problems. Lauren, thanks so much. You're welcome. All right. We made it through that session, y'all. I heard that. That's what y'all gotta do. We said, nope, Dr. Shell, we didn't see it. For 2 motivation money, they said we finna get this in. We ain't playing with you. That's right. I know I would. I don't know about nobody else. So Once again, you all just know that I love you all. Because there's no other questions. We got Sister Monica, how you all doing? We got Brother James, how y'all doing? We got the kings and the queens in the house. We got Sister Maya. We got so many. We got Brother Tyrone. Oh man, wife. Oh, Brother Tyrone. My god brother and them. They say that they love the peach cobbler. Yeah, all natural peach cobbler, no artificial sugar. Y'all okay? They loved it. They said, "Ooh, where did that come from?" I said, So you're gonna get some more artists coming in real soon there. Hey Carrie, how you doing, Carrie? Old schoolmate, a young schoolmate of ours. How y'all doing? I pray that all is well. Same thing you all know. Once again, 618-388-8100. Hey there, Sister Tyra. Good to see you all. Okay, I'm going to put it into the chat. That's what I'm going to do while I can. So that way you all will have the number direct. I will be posting up healing book and things of that nature. So just bear with me for a second. You all can ask some questions if you want to. Give me a second and let's put this in. Is this time working better for you? For you all? They gonna give me cookbooks, cook nooks. Can't do that. Oh, and I realized I messed up that number the last time too. Instead of putting 314, I put 618. I was like, oh, that's real nice. And put call or text. Yeah, I'm trying because I got big thumbs here. Almost done. Bingo. Gotcha. Got you. You all, I just put it in y'all chat there on Facebook. I just put the number in there for you all to be able to get. And now I'm going to put it in again. I know some of you all that's tuning in already have it, but for those who are that's tuning in for the first time and you're trying to look for healthier ways to go and healthier, more natural, more very high potent products. Oh, and I left out. I still got my sea moss in the house, y'all. I got sea moss in the house. Got sea moss in the house. Still 40 for the sea moss. I cannot go to sleep on the sea moss, y'all. It's a powder form. This is excellent for us adding into y'all thanks healing food. This, yes, give that savory taste. All righty now. And yes, it will, you can put it in. You can add a tablespoon inside of your greens. You can add a tablespoon or so, depending on how big your pan is, a couple of tablespoons inside of your dressing. Make it very savory. You can add it in your chili. You can add it in any of your savory, especially inside of your veggie pastas. For those of y'all that's doing that too, yes, you can. And it makes it taste la 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 la. Y'all know I'm not joking about it. Y'all can see it on my face. Too good. And so, yes, so anybody that ever told y'all how y'all can use the sea moss is a crying shame. Yes, I am. Or I'll just say because they undercooked and I chef, they didn't know. But you hearing it from me now. You can make this sea moss do some wonderful things and get all of your 102 minerals that the body need to boost your immune system and to make your food taste like so savory, so good, so soul food, because that's the real soul food right there. That's good for the soul. It helps keep you alive. So 40 for a bag of sea moss, you all. Get your orders in. The moringa is still in the house as well, too. Y'all know how powerful that moringa is. You can granulate it up into a powder form. Mine is a flake form. You can make it into your teas. And you can also use it in your dressing. Potato salad. Pasta, your veggie pastas. You can use it in all of these things. And it tastes delicious. Can I say it like that? Yes. I know y'all picking up that now Dr. Chef a little bit too happy about Thanksgiving. Yes, I am. I'm more happier because it's passing over to our youth. I'm so thankful that my daughter and my niece them are cooking more healthier foods now. Yes, this was an uphill battle, but I had to do it because they had a gift of being they had gifted hands in the kitchen too. And yes, we wanted them to learn how to cook and all that. We got one more that we're working on. Y'all already know who she is, and I ain't gonna say no name. But nevertheless, because I grew up, I told y'all I grew up in a family where they mocked you. If you was a woman and you didn't know how to cook, you weren't a woman. And I know that's pretty cruel, but that's just the way it was. And so I'm happy that we got the millennium young ladies in the family that knows how to cook, and more importantly, y'all have to get on. Y'all have to motivate our women and the men that's in the kitchen. Let's keep in mind that the hand that rocked the cradle really does rule the world. During this season, I want to encourage our women, and I want to motivate you all to keep in mind that the way to your men's heart, to your daddy's heart, to your brother's heart, to your son's heart, it is true that it's through the belly, but it does not mean that we have the right to kill them from the belly just because we birthed them. Yeah, I have to say that, y'all. Because it's most of us women that's in the kitchen. And yeah, well, he want this. Not, you know how to implement what you want to put up in there, just like you do when you want everything else. I'm not taking that for an answer, for an excuse. Y'all holler that you want your men healthy and well. Y'all holler, y'all want your children well. I just speaking of a child now, my daughter's calling now, but I have to let her know that then you all have to do your part by making sure that since it's your hands and this is your love, which is the number one ingredient when you are fixing these meals during this season and during this time, then you have the influence over making sure that your family is eating good, healthier food. They don't have to know every ingredient that you're putting in there. That's what a mother do. That's what a wise woman do. She figure out a way to make sure that she's implementing something healthy in the belly of her husbands and in the bellies of her children, in the bellies of her family members. I do not take that as an excuse. No. What would it hurt you to take and switch out those old nasty chemical filled drugged up artificial seasonings and making it and taking and just use a couple of more dollars that you would have been putting on fake nails anyway, or taking and giving it away to the kids or whatever to the fast food place? You take that extra couple of dollars and get you some all natural non-GMO herbs and salt. Somebody said salt. What about salt? Salt. We got what you call the green salt that's low in sodium. You have the Celtic salt. You have your apple cider vinegar and your lemon that you can use as zestiness. It brings about a really good flavor to add in your food. It's so many. You got the non-salt substitute for folks that just want to know that there's some type of salt in there. You got some of your granulated black salt. It gives off flavor. It's no excuse now. You all, we have choices and we have options now. We have options now. This is not something now you don't even have to wait to call in for that. You can Google that. What is the best natural substitutes for a salt that does not cause high blood pressure? You can Google Siri, or you can call Siri. What is the best substitute? And they'll give you a whole line of it. Go, instead of taking the money and going to movies and doing all these other things with it and doing, y'all know what you do with your money that you know that you don't have to have, because ain't nothing more important than your health and wellness. Nothing. So women, grandmama, TT, all y'all that's in that kitchen, uncle, granddaddy, whoever's watching, like, share. I did none through the whole process. Take that. Hey there, love, Toby. Good to see you. Yeah, take that and y'all take and feed your family more healthy, because don't nobody during this time want to have to sit here and have their grandparents or their husbands or their mates talking about my chest hurting. I think I ate too much. No, it wasn't just that you ate too much. It's also what you ate. It's more importantly, it's what you ate. So if you don't want to be the hand that cooked that and have them, well, I told him that he shouldn't. No, you enticed him with that. Well, that's what he said he wanted. Substitute that salt out. He ain't got to know. Well, he said he wanted a bunch of sugar in his pies. The pies weren't sweet enough. Give him the organic sugar. Give him the date sugar. Put that honey in it. It'll taste so heavenly. The reason why you all can't get by with that with me is because I am a cook. I am a chef. I've told people, give me your greatest critic. Give me your greatest food, honest, greatest food critic, and we're gonna sit down at the table. We're just talking about it today. I said, I want them kind now. I done got brave and bold now. I said, I want them kind, and then I'm gonna slip them a dish. And I wanted to see what the outcome. And I was explaining to him how it was a woman, not a man. It was a sister girl. And she was a chef herself. I experienced this a few years ago. I made her a veggie wrap. And I took and I grilled that baby. I sure did. I took and I put them in the oven. I crisped it over. And it was delicious. It's savory. I made my own sauce to it, handed it over to her. And she's the content of her energy and her spirit was just mean. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. I ain't gonna tell her name. And I'm like, she just eating the food and still got a mad look on her face. And so I didn't know what to think. This is the first time I ever came by somebody that'll feed something to it, or offering it to and catering to her real nicely. And she still got a mean mug look on her face. So I'm thinking, man, I messed up. She a chef, and woo, this don't taste good to her at all. But then finally, she looked up with the same mean looking face. And, is it meat in here? And I and I looked back at her. I'm like, no, it's just vegetation in here. I said, yes. And while she taking more bites, so this just all vegetables. I said, yes. She said, a wrap not made out of white bread? I said, no. Well, if food tastes this good, then I'll eat it all the time. She said, if healthy food doesn't taste this good, I'll eat it all the time. And I'm like, oh, okay. From that point forward, I was like, you know what? Give me all your critics. I had my uncle, he's a surgeon in the South. They eat everything underneath the sun. Everything from raccoon, deers. What's the other thing that they like? The oxtails. They everything deadly. They eat it all. And I'm like, he come in, sit at the table. I said, there you go. Then he looked up, another serious face. I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm kind of high taste. This is my first time ever getting a chance to fix him a meal. He's like, this tastes like heaven. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I was learning out of this? It wasn't about complimenting me about the food tasting good. It was the fact that I knew that this falling on the taste buds, the palates of chemical people that's used to eating death. And they all were sickly. And that's the reason why the attitudes were so bad, and they didn't understand what the chemicals were doing to them. But the fact that they had never had an all natural, healthy, savory food to eat on a regular, and they could tell the difference to the point to where they could say, I'll always eat it, or it tastes heavenly. That got to show you right there that it's our responsibility is all I'm saying. This is what I want to motivate our women to do. Don't kind of fall off now because you think they're coming at you. Don't fall off now. Oh, no, better yet, you know what? If you're the weakest link, then goodbye. Goodbye. This is only for those who know what I'm saying. You can handle the truth and let the truth set you free. I'm not throwing a guilt trip on you. I'm trying to make us to just think about how much control we actually have over our families and our loved ones being healthy when you are the cook. It is nerve-wracking to try something. I know it is. I have some family members in my life that are raw. They're going to give it to you. So I know it's not easy. It was the hardest thing ever when I had my children, when I was starting to experiment on more and more healthy food. And they was like, Ma, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, God, Ma, why? What's this? And knowing that I've never been asked, what's this? Like I'm giving them death, or like I'm feeding some. That hurt my feelings. Yes, it did. I'm like, huh? I've been cooking food for you all this time. Now all of a sudden, because you could tell that something's a little different. But what it was that others that were toxic were tainting their minds, saying your mama doing too much of all this healthy cooking. Oh, I don't take all that. It don't take this and don't take. And that's why it's so important that we all, each one teach one. Teach our family, our children how to appreciate when your loved ones love you enough to want to see you healthy and well. I heard somebody say it's a saying that if somebody give you candy, meaning something artificial, something like they hate you. But if they give you fruit, if they give you life, they give you something that's good for you, that means they love you, they care for you. So I'm saying that the challenge is on this Thanksgiving time, it's for you all to look, stand up for your loved ones, because nobody want to be laid up in the ER all day long the next day after slaving over the stove. And then happening, and you knowing that you fully participated, knowing that uncle got diabetes, knowing that what's called got high blood pressure, you know they're on 100 different medications. Yeah, you tell them go. Yeah, maybe you should go over to sisters, to my sister's way, because she'll be making all that Thanksgiving food. But maybe you should tell them to go. Well, yeah, you all can go ahead and go over to Auntie Nim way, because they'll be making all that Thanksgiving food. But don't you let that. Yeah, I'm here to encourage you all, inspire you all to don't no long. If you've been doing, trust me, you don't want that blood on your hand. You don't need to be the enabler in that, especially if you're trying to get on your health and wellness beat. I've been there, done that. That's part of what motivated me to. I was the one that hosted all of the cakes and the pies and the big fat juicy turkey, and where they beaming, my people beaming for it. You gonna get that turkey? You gonna get that turkey? It went dark on you all. I see. I'm finna put the battery in. You gonna get that turkey? Yeah. We want to come and get your turkey. And I sit there and I think about that to this day. I'm like, I participated in them wanting to eat themselves to death and get constipated. And I told them, I was lying to myself then. Sorry about that, Facebook. Bear with me for a second. Let me put this charger into this. Yeah, get that in. There we go. Got it. Got it. Sorry about that. It'll charge it up. You can bear with me for 1 second, y'all. Gotta make sure that Facebook don't get left out of the equation. And charge it up, boot it up. Okay, there we go. We got y'all back in the row. Got y'all back in the what you call. Yes, and so I'm just looking, I just be thinking about things like this, you all, when I'm not before you all. What can I say? Father, give me what to say to help inspire our people to want to better take care of ourselves. This is the reason why I invested mostly all of my savings into these products. I could have went and bought another home. It's just so many things that I could have did with my funds that I had that God had blessed me to get, that I was waiting for. And I'm sitting here like, okay, what do you want me to do, Father? And that's what he said. No, I need for you to get as many potent healing non-GMO products that you can for your people, because he said after losing all of the loved ones that you lost, your heart is not going to be able to take it, that you had the chance to do something and you didn't. Even if everybody don't catch on to it, it's not about trying to save everybody. I don't think any one person have the ability to save everybody. But even if it's just that few that's in your proximity, even if it's just that few that come on this live stream, then I've done my part. I've done my part. I can sleep good at night. I do sleep well at night. Knowing that I played my part. I worked my part. I sacrificed and everything else, gave my time, gave whatever that God had given me, because to me, to know that there are certain ones that there are those of us, including myself, that's holding information and knowledge that can help encourage or inspire even one person to want. I don't care if it's you changing over one thing you do. Some of you all haven't had fruit probably in the whole week. Get your fruit. Some probably haven't had no vegetation. And be careful with it. Make sure that it is all natural. If you can get it from the farmer's market and it's all natural and it's non-GMO, then please, by all means, aim for the organic, more natural fruit. Yes, we know it's not better than what other countries have, but it's still not as worse as you getting all these canned vegetations and all these other artificial genetically modified foods. And I'm saying this now because there's going to come a time, you all, we're able to see it, that we won't be able to come before you all and say this. Because they control these airways. So you all have to get it now. And you got to share it. You got to share that information so that you're not thinking about, you know what, I could have told my grandbaby, I saw her getting sick. And I saw that, we just kept giving her hot dogs. We just kept on just giving her popsicles loaded with a bunch of high fructose corn syrup and watching them kids have a fit. And even now, when you think about it, this is the season. Did y'all go to the homes, or if y'all the ones that's cooking, y'all watch and see how the attitudes change once it's time for that food. Right? They'll say it smells good, but folks start getting acting crazy if they don't get the food fast enough. That's how you know that you're participating at that time in the behavior change and the chemical imbalancement in the minds of the people. That's how you know that they are sugar addicts at that point. And they are chemical addicts, drug addicts, just like what I shared with you all on Wellness Wednesday. We are the true drug addicts. It's just at different levels. Anytime that you can come around there and then just in less than an hour, somebody freaking out over food, or somebody got the last piece of something and you ready to smack somebody, that just show you right there that you're not thinking, well, you get the fruit. It's not like that. You're like, man, I sure want, man, I really wanted those fruits. But it don't cause you to get angry and all. Yeah, there could be other things going on, no doubt. You all know I fully understand that. As a counselor, I understand that. Ministry, yes. But if it's to the point where you're ready to fight somebody, that's a chemical imbalancement at that point. Some of us like to hide behind and say everything is a demon. Yeah, it is demonic activity. But the fact that you can't control it is what I'm talking about. When you feel like you're out of control and you sit down, once they finally sit down, you're like, you know what? I just couldn't help myself. That couldn't help myself is usually the first sign of a chemical imbalancement. It messed with their brain when you feel like you didn't have no mind control. It messed with it to the point to where that sugar inducement, that is the monosodium glutamate, that's that crack cocaine, that's that acetylene that's got your mind just all gone and hyperventilating, you sweating, you so angry, you ain't letting it go, and you saying, I ain't gonna forget that. That is not your natural, healthy minded state to be in the time it's time to ready to feast and eat some good, real, true, soul, natural superfood. That's not the way that makes you act. I ain't had nothing all day. Get some water. Drink something. I promise you won't feel as starving Marvin. Yeah, I said, get some juice. Get some organic natural juice. Grab one of the apples. The apple's full of pectin. It'll fill you up right away. Yeah, get that. But all means, y'all don't go fighting and fussing with nobody during this season when y'all know y'all dealing with sugar addicts and people that's got chemical into, or if you know that you are. Get yourself in a safe place, because this is a time. I'm saying this because I work with and I have a lot of clients that are EMTs and nurses, y'all. And I have a few that are doctors as well. And they're seeing it come in and out. A lot of clientele and family members that are social workers. I hear it all the time. And the first thing they do when they ask, what did you do for the day? It's like clockwork. Within the first few hours that it would take for them to have a chemical imbalancement, is always some junk food involved. Always. It's not just hardcore drugs. It's not just fentanyl. It's not just all of this. It's not just weed. It's not just, no. It is the sugar. It's artificial sugars. Transfer over to your honey. Somebody say, well, it's too expensive. It only gets expensive when you are feeding the belly according to an addiction, according to it causing you to crave the food. But if you give yourself that first 30 days, I promise you, you'll see where it's less asking for sugar. The body will automatically start to heal itself, and it'll only ask for it when it needs it. Give yourself that 21 to 30 days to do it. I promise you. Need help? That's what you call in for me for the 618-388-8100 number for your consultation. And please do it, you all, when you're not fretful. If you're afraid and you have believed all of the lies that some of these quack doctors done shared with you all, then that means I am not the one for you. I'm not ashamed to say that. You can keep your 75, your 50, 75, $100. I'm not that. I am not that kind of money hungry at all to where I'm willing to sit there and know that you're fretful of the transition to the point to where it's causing anxiety and stress disorders, and then trying to get you to eat something healthy or take healthy herbs to help balance you out. No, I would tell you then, call me back when you're ready, sister or brother. I do understand that you have to have a mind set, just like when you set that time clock. You have to have a certain type of mindset. You have to have a goal for yourself. You have to want this. It's no different than when you set your mind to, when you made it to, some of us that made it through school, you said, nope, I'm going to do this homework, even if I get a C or D, but I'm going to do this homework because I want to, because my mind is made up that I got to pass this class. I got it. When we were young coming in, nope, I got to be in at a certain time. I don't want no whooping from mama. I don't want to get fussed out. I got a set time. I got to get back home. Oh, I want to get that paycheck. I got a set time. Oh, I can't be late more than 3 or 4 times. I got to get to work. I got a set time. You got to set time your health and wellness too, so that you can be able to do all those things that I just said. All right. All right. We got some more people that's coming in. Okay. Dr. Shiv, I am currently making some mixed vegetables and sweet potatoes as a stir fry. Woo! I missed that. I missed what you mentioned about the colon cleanse can be sprinkled in. Yes, if you want to thicken it, yes, you can. The colon cleanse can be in there. It will gel it up if you're looking to have it like a gravy. Yes, this colon purifier can be used at that. You can take a tablespoon and you can test it as you're stirring it, the water in it, and you'll watch it. It will thicken it some. Just a teaspoon. Try it out with a teaspoon first, because I don't know how big of a stir fry that you have. But if you got potatoes, girlfriend, some sweet potatoes, I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't eat them. You shouldn't eat no more thickening. What you trying to do? You trying to get it harder. Look at the stir fry with some sweet potato. Girl, pass some of that through this live stream. I told y'all my character is gonna be down to earth. They ain't playing. Don't y'all be coming there trying to tempt me. Don't tempt me, Tarika. Feel like that's what my mother used to say, y'all. This is how we would stay on the farm all times of night. She fixing up for what she wanted. I'm fixing. I said, so what did you use to put up in there? And so she would, every time I would explain to her what I was cooking, she was like, send some of that through the phone. Because she was in the South and I'm here. She was in Mississippi and I'm here. And she told them, can you send me, let me taste that through the phone. And I would laugh every time. I'm like, Mom, I can't let you taste it through the phone. Okay, I am making avocado. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you're doing that on purpose. Y'all know I don't know how to be politically correct on here. Then I'm going to express myself. She said, I am making avocado tacos this week. Also, I want to thank you. I finally received the Heart of Palms glass jar. Oh, okay. You found something in the glass jar. That's good, because they got it in a box too. The Heart of Palms. You all for that don't know what the Heart of Palms is very healthy. It can make it turn into noodle very good for lower cholesterol and things of that nature. It has a texture like a noodles, where you don't have to worry about getting constipated and eating the plastic noodles that they have out now. That is GMO, genetically modified. The heart of palms be far more healthier. And oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, let me. Yeah, you gonna have to pass some of that food on. You got to package some of that up and send that on through so I can test that for you, Sister Jamaica. You got to go ahead and send that through the thing if you can. I'll be glad when they talk about all this high technology. I'll be glad when they talk about all this transporting and how they gonna be able to everything come more real. I'm like, I want to see how real they can get to start transferring food through the. My apologies. I wasn't meaning to feed into anybody that has a food addiction. I have an addiction to healthy food. How about that? It's a good, healthy tasting food that I know that I can enjoy and have comfort and feel good about, and not have to feel guilty about eating. That's my addiction. How about that? All right. Okay, you got someone in there. Your Sarah 1098. Is it me, or is is there no sound? I think it's a sound, you all. This is a sound. Anybody that's trying to let me know. Are you all hearing me? The sister is asking about there being no sound. No sound. Make sure that can you all still hear me? It may be your sister. You may have to. Well, if it's no sound, then she can't hear me. I can hear you. You would do sign language. Hear you just fine. Okay, so there. So it's just it's your sister. Turn up your volume. I don't know how you do sign language, but turn up the volume. Okay, but yes, so I'm just thankful that I was able to come before you all on this motivational Monday. Don't forget, you all, I have last night. I do have the Thanks Healing Cookbook, only $10, and you all can get it on through your through via email. You can ebook style as well. For those of you all that want it right away, you can go through the recipes. You can come Wellness Wednesday when I come before you all. You can ask me questions about the recipes and how to substitute. The main important thing is that you all are getting in more natural ingredients. That is my main focus, versus fixing all this food with all this unnatural. So especially for those of you all that's still on your healthy, you're gradually getting there. You'll be surprised how just changing out your seasoning. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you all. Just changing out the seasoning from the no MSG seasonings, from the MSG seasons to the no MSG seasons. How much of that, well, how that would bring down the side effects and the reactions that you all are getting for anxiety, anxiousness, depression, from all of those artificial chemicals that's inside of these artificial salts and seasoning, all these slap your mamas and all this other stuff. Anything to make you want to slap your mama, you should know right then and there that something's wrong with it. Anything that's named after something derogatory, that should let you know right there that it's not. We already did it on the. We already warned you all on the makeup. And all the sick ingredients that's inside of those is causing all these skin disorders and cancers and all this other stuff. I'm saying the same thing about your seasonings you all done during this holiday. Well, what I do with the rest of the seed? Trash it. Trash it. You can't even say that. Well, why not give it away? No, you're giving death away to somebody. Trash it. That won't be the first time you waste something. At least you're wasting waste. At least it's waste. Now that you know, when you know better, you do better. And so, yeah, and you'll be surprised how changing from that regular brown sugar and that all that white sugar and switching that over and changing over to the organic sugar or to the date sugar and the coconut sugar, how that, well, I don't like to taste it. Let's critique that. I'm not taking that from my women, especially not from my sisters. I'm not taking that from y'all. Y'all know how to critique stuff. Now, y'all finna get my grandmama out me now. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all know better. There you go. Got the high pitched voice. Y'all know better than that. Y'all know how to critique stuff that tastes good. Stop playing with me. You'll be surprised just how much healthier and how much clearer your system and your throat will feel if you take that regular butter, that killer cholesterol butter, and you transfer it over to, and you substitute it for that plant-based butter. Oh, how pure it tastes. And you still get your little glaze that you're looking for, that little buttery little flavor that you're looking for. You'll be surprised. Change over that dairy, that old toxic hormonal filled dairy, to the plant-based, and look how, yeah, it make a world of a difference. And this stuff still tastes moist. Still tastes moist, because you just after the texture. Spend that extra dollar or two. You'll be all right. You'll bounce back. I have much confidence in that. Okay. Hear you just fine. Thank you so much, Sister Jamaica. You all, my time is up. I think that I went through everything. Don't forget, we got $10 off mostly all of our natural health products, the mental booster. We got the colon purifier, got $10 off of that. And then we had $10 just for the Thanks Healing Cookbook for those who already want to cook better. I can't stress that enough because I have enough of those. I don't want, I know once the email come in, the ebook, a lot of people want the ebook. That's fine. Don't forget the mental boost. And then also the pre-order for your advanced multivitamin mix. And this one's gonna be gone. I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to save this right here because I know I gotta have something to advertise. Yeah, so this is hard. I'm doing this for you all because I'm almost out myself. So I'm doing this for you all. And I have to just eat healthier, and that's fine. But it's hard. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling the truth and go to heaven. Yeah, it's hard. Just holding this bottle, knowing that I need to drink this bottle down in within a week or so. Mm-hmm. Or either I can just take it. Yeah, I can just take it and just hold up the empty bottle. So what I can do? See what happened when you healthy minded. You think of ways around stuff. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. I just want you all to have a happy Thanksgiving week, month. You all stay encouraged. I look forward to seeing you all on Wellness Wednesday. And yeah, I'm going to have some food, Sister Jamaica. Payback really truly is a mother. I'm a mother. Payback is coming. Because when you tune in, I'm going to have some food. And ready face for that, because you ain't saying none of that through you talk about all the tacos and stuff, all these tacos. Payback is coming. I ain't playing. I love you, but you can't be putting all that food out there and the ingredients, and I'm sitting here imagining how good it tastes, and I can't taste none of it. So yeah, come Wednesday, it's on the pop and locking, as we used to say. So look forward to seeing you all. I love you all so much. You all take care of yourself and have a beautiful evening, a healthy one on purpose. All right. Bye-bye. Before I leave, I forgot. I got to put the 1-800 number in there down the chat for things. Thanks, Healing Book. People are asking, say, what? They say, how do we get up in there? Healing. I'm just putting the number in, you all. Okay. I'll put the Cash App sign there too. And those who want to Cash App for donations, for consultations, and to pay for the order is what I have as right now. You can call in to place orders by phone as well. I may have to use my old Cash App. I may have to, for those who all that just for the record and want to pay by card. I may have to use my own Cash App through the Ministry of Wellness. So if that's me, if that happens, then you all just know that that's what that is. That's still mine. I just hadn't been using that one. That's still linked to me. I could still use that. I didn't know at first, but it still goes. That would go still directly to me. Nothing else that would go elsewhere. Just for the record, for those who are just wondering. Okay, how we do that? Because the other one is out of is inactive now. They gave me issues. I'm just gonna put my cash up down here. I'm doing everything in big cap since it's kind of difficult for everybody to see. Not everybody can see some small numbers, from small letters rather. Okay, there we go. I got it in, you all, down at the bottom. If you all go down, I'm gonna put my Cash App information down there for those of you all that want to order anything. That's asking me because I notice I don't do that as faithfully enough, placing that in there because I get asked that question a lot to pay for. Thanks, Healing. Don't forget, and yes, you just, okay, I'm done, you all. Facebook is down. Finish. All right, you all. Love you all. You have peace and blessings. 30 days. Yes, I got it in there. I did it, y'all. I made it. It was late. It's good to see you all. I guess this is a good evening to be able to catch some of you all. I know the kids out of school. So we have more family affairs. So I look forward to seeing you all on the Wellness Wednesday. I love you all, and peace, love, and good health. Yeah. Thank you all for the hearts. Like, share, like, share.